Hi Taurus, welcome. Taurus, this is going to be your reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. So Taurus, when I was meditating on the collective energy, I kept getting the song Higher Love, but the Whitney Houston version of it. So you might randomly hear that song on your social media, or it might pop on while you're in the radio. If so, just take it as further validation that this reading is for you. But on a symbolic note, it's talking about like looking for deeper meaning, looking for that higher love, wanting that in your life if you don't currently have that. Some of you, it's about heightened spiritual abilities or spiritual gifts, or maybe even connecting the dots when it comes to your divinity, your spirituality, right? So it's a very spiritual, ethereal type of vibe. They were also giving me images of celebrations. All right, so there might be some celebrations going on during this time frame, which there's a major holiday coming up here in the US, so that makes sense. But or just like this feeling of like, you know, something worth celebrating, celebrating yourself, celebrating your accomplishments, carving time out for yourself to do things that make you feel good, Taurus. All of that being highlighted and important, right, as we go into this next week or two. So your first card out is Pluto, which is all about transformations. Scorpio energy, Aries energy out. For some of you, could have that in your chart or be dealing with someone who has that in their chart. Either way, this is talking about your basic instinct, your renewal. It's a death and rebirth type of energy on an energetic level, right? Sometimes this could be about reclaiming your personal power, but it can also talk about clearing out the energy, right? Or clearing something up. It can feel extreme, intense, and a little bit erratic. So you might be feeling a little bit of all of the above, you know, over these next few weeks. Like there certainly might be some challenges presented to you. However, I feel like you kind of bringing this transformative energy to the table is like what's helping you to coast right through this, Taurus, right? And I feel like there's some sort of reward or like celebration that may be coming through because of the way you handle something, or because of something you've accomplished, or, you know, just patting yourself on the back for some reason. I don't know, it keeps showing up. So let's see what else we have coming in. You have the Six of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So this is talking about getting to the point, you know, getting some sort of resolution. Some of y'all, it could be like, you know, say you're having like conversations with other people. First of all, I feel like you not even being in the space of wanting to do like menial tasks or menial conversations, like small talk, you know, if like you're in an environment, somebody wants to small talk you, or you're just like, no, straight, get to the point. Get to the point. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like Taurus, you being in this energy right now, like just wanting to cut to the chase, like get to the point. What's the solution here? Okay. So there's a little bit that blunt energy coming through, but I feel like it's you just wanting to cut through the BS. Like, I don't need to hear all of the details. I don't need to know the how, what, why, where, and when. I just need to know what now, you know, or like straight to the point. That type of energy coming through. And if this isn't you, Taurus, you certainly could be dealing with someone, particularly Scorpio or an air sign, that has that energy about them that may want to get straight to the point with you. So take it as it resonates. So let's see what else we have here. The Hermit. I can hear that song. The Higher Love song playing. It's distracting me. We've got Temperance, King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups showing up. Virgo, Sagittarius energy here for some of you. So this is about, yeah, this is a very spiritual type of vibe. This is like kind of going within and weighing out what's important to you right now. Some of you, it's like this back and forth between like being comfortable in the skin that you're in, but also knowing that like you're here to evolve, you're here to change, right? So maybe going within to figure out what is it that you're wanting to expand or grow in your life right now. Because I feel like some of you are in this space, right, of like having achieved some things, being kind of comfortable with, where things are at right now or what you've accomplished thus far, but then yet at the same time, not feeling accomplished enough, or like knowing that there's something more, right? And I feel like, spending some time alone here, Taurus, or getting in tune with your spiritual self is definitely on the docket, right? This is like calling you to listen to your guidance, your emotions, and your higher self. Okay, so that's why they gave me the song Higher Love, right? And ask yourself, what would bring me the most joy? What do I feel compelled towards? What is calling me right now? Because our desires are always calling us forward, right? You desire for things for a reason. And the reason is it helps to call you forward. It helps to give you reason to continue. It is what makes us eternal, right? It is the creation of life. Desire is the creation of life. You identify a desire, and then the grid fills in to bring you towards that desire, and your emotions help lead you to it. People get wacky, though, when they start to believe that their desires are wrong or that they can't have them, and then they start denying that urge to move towards it, and they start regressing, and life gets really complicated and painful. So it's important right now, Taurus, to identify what is it that you're desiring and allow yourself the grace, right, to go towards it and know that you're being guided, okay? Because sometimes the things that we want for ourselves, others do not want for us, for lots of different reasons. And that's why you need to be cautious about involving other people's opinions into what it is that you want for yourself, because they don't know you like your higher guidance knows you, right? And it may cause you to deviate from your path, Taurus, if you overconsider other people's thoughts about what's right for you or what your desires are. So just something to keep in mind here. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I had a call coming through. All right, so let's go deeper then and see. Okay, there's a part of the song I keep getting. She says, what is fair? They just keep giving me the one part of the lyric where she says, what is fair? What is fair? Okay. Take it or leave it. I feel like some of you, it's like you want to make a fair and reasonable decision, right? And there is a way to be able to do that. Okay. So maybe we'll get a little bit more on that. So I don't know where that's coming from. All right, so in the emotional space, the Star, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands and the Hanged Man. So this is beautiful energy. So this is coming to some sort of conclusion. So I feel like whatever it is you've been doing this soul searching about or desiring or wanting in your life here, Taurus, I feel like they're coming a solution here, a resolution. And for some reason, I was getting the words, there comes a time. There comes a time when you have to accept that sometimes it's not always fair. I don't know where this is coming from, but that is the message that's coming through. Some of you you want things to be fair, but the guidance is that, first of all, in Spirit's eyes, from the larger perspective, it sees everything as right and just and fair, right? It's only in our limited perspective that we think that, there's fair and unfair. Some people getting what they want, some people not. But yeah, at the same time, it's like right now, Taurus, I guess let me get to the point. I get that you want it to be fair and balanced, right? Whatever this is that you're weighing out. But at the same time, there's always going to be someone who may feel that whatever decision you come to is unfair or unjust. Does that mean it is? No. But you can't change everyone's perspective, right? So you have to get really okay with not needing everybody to see it as fair, you know, or like being okay with your decision regardless. Okay. So there's some sort of big opportunity coming in here, right? There might be communication coming around this. This is, you know, something to commit yourself towards, or something being presented to you, possibly, Taurus, that has commitment potential, right? And that could be in relationships, but it could also be in jobs and living environments, etc. But there's something real and tangible that's coming to fruition here, and you gaining some sort of new knowledge and new perspective. All right. So here's what I'm feeling. There's something that you have planned in your mind or have given a lot of thought to that is now coming down into the physical reality as a manifestation. And I feel like there'll be some recognition of this, right? And it becoming like an actual tangible reality for you. So say like you've always had it in your mind, you wanted to live in this certain location, but there was never any availability. Now all of a sudden there's availability, you know, or an opportunity to go in that direction, right? Or, you know, maybe there's always this career that you've wanted, but you haven't had the time to go in that direction, or this trip you've always wanted to plan, but, you know, the money wasn't right. Like there's something here that you've desired for, all right, that is slowly coming into fruition, and there's some sort of opportunity being presented to you, and they're saying, will you recognize it? You know, I feel like you will recognize it. I feel like it might be either an aha moment or like a deja vu, maybe, where it's like, wow, this seems familiar, you know, like that type of vibe. But when it comes through, Taurus, if it hasn't already, some of you it has, but when it comes through, it'll be like an enlightening experience, right? That kind of helps you to connect the dots. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm feeling here. I can still hear that song. Bring me a higher love. Mm-hmm. Think about it. There must be higher love. All right, so 8 of Cups, Justice, the 3 of Wands. Ooh. And the Queen of Pentacles. So, Taurus, wow, there's that balance coming through here. So, it's interesting, right? Because there is something that's being presented to you. Initially, you may walk away from this idea or need to think about something before you fully accept it, or before you fully accept the reality of something. But I feel like it's right here on the horizon, right? It's almost like needing a moment to kind of gather yourself here or regain your balance before making a decision or before moving forward. But there's this sense of like groundedness, of like feeling more practical, coming through. So here's the deal. I feel like some of you, the back and forth is about, do I stay where I'm comfortable? Because where I'm comfortable, I know what I'm getting, right? Or do I dare to take whatever this opportunity is that's coming through that just feels so right to me? And the reason it feels right to you, Taurus, is because you've had some part of the creation of it. Meaning, you know, the universe listens to every thought that you think. So if you've been thinking a lot of thoughts about what you want, but not going towards it, and then, you know, the universe is going to find a way to bring that opportunity to you, and then you have a decision to make. And some of you, the decision is like, okay, do I keep the peace? Do I keep it fair, balanced, comfortable, or do I take advantage of some sort of opportunity here and kind of go out and explore a little bit? And I feel like, you know, you're going to have to make that decision on your own, right? You need to feel that situation out for yourself. But I do feel it would be really hard for you not to kind of go towards your heart's desire, because your heart's desiring it for a reason. So I feel a lot of you would probably go or feeling pushed towards this transformative energy of actually trying something new, or yeah, you know, letting some changes come through. Sometimes this could be tower-like energy, but I don't feel it being that intense, although for some of you maybe. But this is asking you, what is it that you really want, and go towards it. And I do feel a solution coming through, because again, this is like cutting to the chase, right? And so I feel like, yeah, that's kind of where you're headed. Also, what they're highlighting right now is like independence being highlighted, you know, so encouraging you to make more decisions on, you know, that are in favor of your independence, if that makes sense, even if it's a little bit outside of your comfort zone. So, but honestly, I feel like even if you were to stay in the tried and true or go towards the new, you know, there's no wrong answer, right? So I feel like there's a comfortable path of least resistance, regardless of which way you go. And that's why you can't really make a wrong move. You can't really make a wrong decision. So it's almost like, well, just choose what experience you want. If you want more of the same, keep choosing the same. If you want something outside of what you've experienced before, then here's your chance, right? So that's kind of the universe's stance on it is never, this is right and this is wrong, or you'll be punished if you go this way and blessed if you go this way. No, the universe just says line up with it and we line up with you, right? You know, just whatever you choose, right? You'll be supported, you'll be guided either way, and there'll be growth. But there, you know, there is an encouragement though that whatever you decide upon during this time frame, to line up with it, meaning don't doubt it, don't question it, don't think that you should have done something different, fully line up with it, right? Have some certainty around it, and do the best that you can is what I'm hearing. So let's see what the law of attraction has to say. It says the law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. So there's this vortex of becoming, a vortex that contains all the requests, all of the amended requests, and each and every detail of each and every asking that has ever emanated from you. And the law of attraction is responding to that. The vortex is literally drawing in all things necessary for the completion of your every request. All cooperative components are being summoned and coming from the completion for these creations. So this is essentially saying exactly, in a lot of fancy words, exactly what I was just saying to you, which is there is no right and there is no wrong choices. There are just choices. Your mind wants to label them as such, but in Source's eyes, no. There's just choices. So line up with it, and the universe will assemble all of the cooperative components to you getting to where you're wanting to go. So during this time frame, no matter what it is that you have going on, they're saying line up with it. Okay, it doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. It doesn't even have to be fair or other people perceive it as fair. It's just figure out what you're desiring and line up with it. Don't doubt it. Don't naysay it. Don't get insecure about it. You're being supported. Yes, yes, yes. And the universe is assembling every cooperative component to help you along the way. So, Taurus. Wow, interesting reading. Zodiac signs that could be in your chart or in the chart of the person or people you're connecting with. I've got Scorpio energy, Sagittarius, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra energy, and Aries predominantly. But like I said, it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos and content over there. Tarot Time with Dana. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Taurus, and until next time, my friends. Namaste.